He broke up a fight. There's a viral video of showing him breaking up a fight, though. So whatever he's gonna do, whether he was in the
That's what that hat looks like.
it's Jonathan Majors, our 1934 daddy, because he to me he's like a nice looking man, right? He has that vintage. Somebody
Civil
said
rights look.
Civil rights look. Somebody said on a hot summer day they're leaning against the outside. Outside they're leaning against trying to faint off in a muumuu, and he walks up to you and just gently moves your little bayang because you know your hair is probably clipped up, moves it to the side and gives you a kiss on the forehead, and that's all you needed because he just walked up to the door. That's my man from 1934. That's my man from 1950s. That's my
Jim
man
Crow
from the
Jonathan.
1960s. All right. Okay. A good man. Metger. Metger Charles. I feel like
Harlem Renaissance.
The Harlem Renaissance man. Metger Charles the third. I made that name up for him, but that's what he looked like his name was. Anywho, right? Jonathan Majors, who we know was our man just earlier this year. He was our man, right? He was, we was going to stick right beside him. We saw him in Creed 3 and we was like, all right, Michael B. Jordan, but Jonathan Majors. We seen him in interviews and we was like, damn, right? That was all of our, we liked what we were seeing from Jonathan Majors. We liked how he
all right, come on, move on to the next part.
We like how he was building himself. We liked how he was building himself, right?
I'm trying to be supportive here.
No, we liked how he was building himself up and creating a name for himself. He was in there was a show that I loved with him with Journey Smollett, and forget the name of it. That was a great show. Lovecraft Country. Absolutely.
Something like that.
Yeah. Absolutely loved it. And I recently seen him in The Last Man in San Francisco. I believe he was in. I want to say he was in that movie. The Last Man in San Francisco. I watched that recently and I said, wow, this man is actually has layers to him and how he acts and what he acts and his characters that he chooses. Anywho, I say all that to say,
come on.
We know that he has been in trouble legally most recently and with allegations of him in a domestic violence situation with a former girlfriend, and that is now being worked out. He has been since taken to court for it, and we are getting.
Did he countersue?
He did countersue as well, and so we've been seeing that come out now recently. We also he's been dating Megan Good, the star Megan Good, the actor Megan Good. He looked good right there. He's been dating the star Megan Good, and
he came back to the tribe as soon as he could. Anyway, go ahead.
So outside recently, this week, he broke up a fight. There's a viral video of showing him breaking up a fight. The people who broke this video, coincidentally, was TMZ. He broke up a fight between two high school students. I want you guys to take a look at the initial video that went viral.
It's a great video.
Okay.
Oh! Well, they fighting for real though.
So yeah, they were. To me, it looks like a real fight. So
yeah, they really fighting. Yeah.
Oof.
But why was he just a?
So yeah, I don't like showing violence. So but here he is coming in, and I want to say viewer discretion is advised. I should have said that in the beginning, but he comes in and he's stopping the fight. And he got that. You know, he got that good civil rights hat on. He doing work.
The Kango, that oversized Kango on his head. It's like 3 sizes too big. Like what's going on here?
Damn. Don't even do anything.
I like the hat on.
But why did she record it with a whole laptop out there?
There is a laptop that is recording. All right, that's enough right here. Violence. I hate to watch it. He does continue to break it up. Can we stop it? Absolutely not. I do not like watching. I don't know. I'm just that one person that does not like watching fight videos. And as somebody who has been in a lot
my
of
guilty
fights,
pleasure.
You know what it's. You know what you're hitting on when you're fighting. I don't like it. But anywho,
especially when you hear them crack them thuds. Those.
TMZ definitely was the one to break the story. It looks like he was caught on camera breaking the fight up between two high school girls. Okay, two high school young girls in Hollywood, California. You can see the two girls tussling with one another. Of course, hitting each other in the face, and that's when Majors appears to have been in the area, and he was at the In and Out across the street. He rushes into there to put a pause between the two. So he literally didn't say much when they tried to get some comments from him, but somebody did put up somebody who was there actually put up a second view of the fight,
Okay.
and they stated that this was an actual fight. They go to the school, or they knew that it was an actual fight, and here is a second view of the fight. Viewer discretion is advised.
Listen. That must be the laptop view.
You know what? Because I don't see the laptop, so it might be because I don't see the laptop in. Is this so
What's that?
crazy how this is how fights are now? It's just full video. Anywho, so he stopped this fight. I mean, I can't say allegedly. What we see here is Jonathan Majors stopping a fight. Now, of course, it's social media. Everyone took to social media to share their thoughts, and a few of those thoughts included that Jonathan Major's PR team wants me to believe, this is from one person on Twitter, that he was at a burger joint in a zoot suit when he felt a disturbance in the force and saved two innocent citizens. Somebody else said Jonathan Major's team is pulling out of their behinds because his trial has been postponed twice. And now they're trying to turn him into Captain America.
Oh, man.
That's crazy because I never heard that one. Someone else said this is what Jonathan Major's PR team was hoping he was giving with that incredibly staged Samaritan act. And there goes on to be a video of Michael Jackson. They just went on. Anywho, it just seems that Jonathan Majors
at the right place at the right time.
He can't catch a break though. So whatever he's gonna do, whether he was in the
That's what that hat looks like. Oh man. Driving the old Sanford and Son truck. Okay.
They said that's what Jonathan Majors pulled up in. One thing about it is I think that he did break up a fight. I don't know. Was it? I think in today's generation, everybody pulls out their phone. Somebody may not have had a cell phone, so they pulled out their.
I'm done. Look at this, the Jonathan Majors collection. Sorry to the listening audience, you have to kind of see these.
You gotta go. Photos. Yes, to the listening audience, you have to go online and you have to definitely take a look at this.
I have to give it to him though. He's the kind of fight you don't want to break up. I used to be a teacher, and I've broken up, as small as I am, I've broken up a couple of fights. The most dangerous fight I ever broke up was two girls fighting, not the dudes. The dudes fighting, I got tossed around a little bit because I'm smaller than everybody, but I was able to, we were able to break it up. The girls fighting, we broke it up, and I walked back to my table at lunch in the cafeteria, and I'm like, why does my head hurt so bad? Mm-hmm. That's because they are not thinking about who they hit when they fight.
It's swinging.
So Jonathan Majors, he's a big guy, but truth be told, if they hadn't recognized, this the only reason I think that it might have been staged just a little bit is because he didn't get hit. Realistically, when you're breaking up a fight, you're gonna get a couple licks in there. Somehow somebody gonna lay hands on you a little bit. So but shout out to him. I mean, if he did it for real and it wasn't staged, then it's a good deed. It's just, it's hard to get away with a good deed on the internet these days, because even if he really meant it, it really is good for jokes. So it really is.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I think he stopped the fight, but I also think that in his particular circumstance, we're just wondering, because there's he's one of the many public figures that we've seen within the last, it don't even take 5 minutes. It's just been all week long, all month long, all year long.
They've been
But
riding
most
on
recently, what
that.
is your PR team doing? What is
Yeah.
your PR team doing? Are they helping? Right after that, I think yesterday, the news broke that Jonathan Majors has now gotten, he now has a trial date. I think it's going to be in October. He finally has, after being pushed back, postponed, he finally has a trial date. And that comes just days after this video. He has a trial date. He's going to appear in court in October. What was due back in court September 15th? That's not what I saw.
Mm.
It's not what's out, but he will be back in court. So this comes just after. So they've gotten him back in court. I believe that he should be back in October sometime. And this is what we're going. People are saying, is it a coincidence that we seen the fight break up? White people do it all the time. White people do this all the time. So if we're going to go ahead and start doing PR stunts, we got to start doing it better, though. If this was that, but I would not say that looked like I fought when I was in high school. I fought in middle school. I'm a young girl, and that looks like a real fight to me.
The girls were fighting. The girls were definitely fighting. I have to say, and somebody in the chat room said that he looked like he took a few licks, so it probably was even real. Okay, so I didn't see the licks that he took, but I would tell you, if it's a real fight with girls in it, I don't care who you are, man, woman, gender non-conforming, you're gonna take some licks. So good luck to y'all out there trying to, the school teachers especially.
Jonathan is looking good.
You about like my wife and what's that bald headed dark skinned Negro name?
Morris Chestnut.
He got me about like 3 inches and he's like,
Tay Diggs.
Morris Chestnut. No, Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut. That's the one. You sound like my wife and Morris Chestnut.
Listen.
Next story, please.
Because get him off the screen so fast. The work that we're doing here is going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.